Well, greetings and salutations. This is Rick. I hope everyone's having a great day. Okay, finally it has arrived. The shed is here. After a long delay, I was expecting it the middle of last week. It's now Monday of the following week. Apparently they were waiting on some parts. So it's all loaded up in the van. I'm going to go and put it over in that space. That's my main priority today. I may get some other things done depending on how long it takes me to do this, but obviously this is the priority. So, better get on with it, I guess. As you know, I prepared this area last week and it looks like all the local cats have found it and they've left little parcels for me to clear up before I start. Joy! Now, I don't know how long my battery is going to last today on the camcorder. I charged it up fully yesterday and it's only showing 1 bar, so I think my battery's on the way out, so I may have to ration what I film. I was hoping to just kind of leave it running and just kind of do the whole shed sort of time lapse, but that may not be possible. So I'll record what I can. Actually, before I do anything, I think I need to move these out of the way because they're right in my work area and they're also going to be in the area which I'm hoping to extend out from the shed. So I think for now I'm just going to fold them flat and just put them out of the way. In fact, they can sit up here. That'll be alright. I noticed Sean from the Horticultural Channel, he actually keeps his bamboo up on the roof of his shed. It's not a bad idea. I might rig up some sort of a bracket or something, but we'll see. Anyway, got other priorities today. I went for the decent floor, even though it's quite a lightweight shed. I actually went for the tongue and groove floor because they're supposed to last a lot longer. And I figured with this ground moving all the time with the various levels of water, it was probably a good move. And before I do anything, I'm going to have to get that cat poo out of the way. So I really don't fancy working in that. This is like tarmac. Quite why the cats chose to go here, I have no idea. Where can I put them? Not going in the compost. I'll put them down the end. Now the ground is still extremely wet, and it's like walking on a almost like on a duvet on a bed. That's what it feels like. Very, very, very damp. So, had I been growing in the ground this year, I wouldn't have been having a lot of success, to be honest. Ooh. Oh God, I hate this, doing this stuff. Let's try that. Right, I think I got it all now. Now I would have liked to have got the shed delivered to the allotment, but I have several things against me. First of all, the gates are often blocked. A lot of people park opposite the gates, so any delivery truck wouldn't have a chance of getting in here. And the other issue is timing. I literally got notice this morning that they were delivering it today, and it was going to be between the hours of 6 a.m. and 7 p.m. Sorry, 6 a.m. and 2 p.m. So it would have meant being down here, you know, from 6 o'clock in the morning had I told them to come here. So I figured it would be small enough to fit in the van, which it was. So I thought as soon as it arrives, I'll just load it in the van and bring it down at my leisure. And that's exactly what I've done. Now, there has been one casualty already. That's my poor floor. This floor has taken one hell of a battering anyway, but I think I may have to replace it at some point. I'm going to go camping soon, so I might have to... Oh yeah, alright! Yeah, I might have to put a bit of... I've got some spare carpet, I might have to put that down on it. Problem is, carpet in camper vans is a waste of time because it just gets really filthy really quickly. But I think as a temporary measure, it'll be fine. Anyway, right, let's get on with this. That's typical. I thought there was something missing. I forgot my drill. I'm going to have to go back home and get it. Never mind, I shall be back. There we go. It's only taken a few minutes so far. It's looking good. So it's a bit smaller than I thought it was going to be, but it'll be fine. I'm quite happy with it. And I was sort of hoping it would be at the same height as the other one, and I might have been able to sort of perhaps bridge them together somehow. Not entirely sure. And also the positioning. I would have liked it to be further up that way, but then of course I'm not going to be able to get inside to paint it. And I mean, I could paint it today, but I actually want to get it assembled because we've got a week of rain coming, so I need to get this thing up. So I've just left like a gap like that, just big enough to get in there with a brush and sort of be able to paint it. And also I've made a little slight change where originally I was going to have the door on that side, but after thinking about it, I think if I'm storing tools and things inside it, it'll be much easier to get stuff out with the door this side, especially if I'm building a little bit of a covering, you know, out the front of it. That's the thinking I got going anyway at the moment. But the beauty of this shed is you can have it whichever way round you want. I could even have the door on the side if I wanted. No, I think I'm happy with that. Right, I better get on with it. Well, it's starting to take shape. The roof's on, I haven't felted it yet. It's taken about 2 hours so far, and it's it's already looking a bit, how should we say, rustic. Looks fine up till there, and then when you look at the back end of the roof, I'm pretty sure there should have been another piece of wood running along the top there. They've got this bit of a curve going on. Never mind, all adds to its charm. It's pretty sturdy, actually. I'll just give it a little wobble. It's not going anywhere. It's the roof's on nice and firm. Like I said, I've just got to get some felt on it. and obviously got the door on it. This time I managed to put it together without the locking myself in, which I did last time. If you don't remember that, I'll show you a clip if I can dig it out. Okay, that was clever. I forgot that when I dismantled the shed, I bolted the door. I trapped myself in. I didn't think even I could be that stupid, but clearly, yes, I think actually I can reach out. And yeah, I'm sure I can reach out there and grab the bolt. I didn't think of that. Oh, what an idiot. Funny though, funny. Right, let's see if we can get out. I can't reach it. All I need is something to sort of climb this. Pretty sure. I can't reach that. There we go. I'm not going to say any more. It was one of those days, you know what I mean? I was tired. That's my excuse anyway. Right, anyway, I better get back to this, and I'll see you again in a second. There we go, all finished. One shed all done and trimmed. Roof's on, doors open. There you go, perfect. Quite cosy this. And this is going to be, I think I'll have a little table or something here, and I can make a cup of tea, maybe a little bench somewhere to sit, perhaps even, let me think, perhaps even a little bench sort of there, so I can sit on the bench and look out at my handiwork. Oh, maybe not, I don't know. Anyway, got all these things that I can do. I'll just show you around the back of it. Got this little walkway that goes through the two sheds. Not sure if I can do anything with that. Perhaps make a little, I don't know, just maybe a little shelter or something. I don't know. We'll see what's what. But that's basically the back end. Obviously it's still got to be treated. It's got a sort of a treatment already on it, but they say you need to paint it the same year. So as soon as we get a bit of decent weather, a bit of dry weather, I'll be able to do that. Oh, it's taken quite a long time actually. It's taken most of the, well, say most of the day, I think about 4, maybe 5 hours to put up. So it's, it wasn't difficult, it was just a lot to do, if you see what I mean. And hopefully it'll last me a little while. It's only a cheap one, it's not not a mentally expensive one, it was just pretty much the cheapest one I could find. But it is fairly structurally sound. If you kind of wiggle it around and lean on it, it seems pretty sturdy, so hopefully we'll be okay. I'll show you something else as well. Look, I managed to save all these bits. I'm sure they're supposed to be used for something, but no, I've checked the instructions lots of times. It doesn't even mention these, so never mind. I generally keep all the hardware left over from projects, because it always comes in handy. I always recycle it, always reuse it, which is really good. So, all locked up, ready to go. I was going to do more today, but I'm absolutely exhausted, so I'm going to head on home shortly. I need to think now, really, about how I'm going to make this lean-to. Basically, I was looking at going and buying some proper chunky, decent wood, and attaching, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. You know, like a big lean-to to probably come out probably bigger than the shed, and then maybe a door on the side, and the whole thing will be I might clad it, feather edge it up to sort of so high, and then have like polythene windows. Basically what I want is like a greenhouse type structure. I don't want to spend stupid amounts of money on it. I'll you know, buy a couple of wood packs, I don't mind doing that. And then I'll just staple some polythene on for windows, and if the wind takes them out, I'll just get another bit of polythene. And I think that will serve me, I think that arrangement will serve me well, and I'm sort of looking forward to making it and building it, but not today. This is a large, very large, I think about 4 meters by 20 meters, I think, sheet of UV protected black polythene. And the idea behind this is it's going to go on the raised pallet collar beds once I put the soil in them. Now I want to say big thanks to everyone who suggested various things that I could use to stop the cats going on the beds once the soil goes into them. And I had lots of suggestions for things like chicken wire and nets, and I did ponder those for a little while, but then I decided that the polythene will kill sort of more than one bird with more than one bird with 2 stones. No, that's not right, is it? More than 2 birds with 1 stone. Basically, first of all, it's hopefully going to stop the cats, so the cats are not going to have bare earth to go on. It'll also stop the weeds, so the weeds, you know, while the beds are kind of just sat there with the soil in, the weeds are not going to come and take over. And there is that other thing with raised beds, if you cover them, you kind of get them to warm up earlier in the season. Not sure how relevant that's going to be on such little beds. It probably won't make a slight bit of difference, but there's possibly that option as well. So I'm going to run with the black polythene. Whether I pin it down or weigh it down with bricks or something, I don't know. It's, you know, I'll figure that out at the time. Yeah, so that's hopefully going to solve the cat problem as well. So you may have noticed things have been pretty slow over the last few month or so as far as Rick's allotment goes. A lot of that, unfortunately, I put down to the weather. We've just had such horrible rainy weather, and it's just been it's just not been enticing to come out here. If I had plants growing, then I suppose there would be this obligation. I'd have to come down and you know, sort of do my weeding or whatever, but because this is just purely a structural year, this year I'm just purely working on the structure of the allotment, then I really just generally don't feel that inclined to come down here when the weather's rubbish. I mean, we're on now the 2nd of June. It's not even t-shirt weather. Look, I'm in a fleece top. I've been doing lots of heavy physical work. I should have been, like, you know, sweating buckets and in my t-shirt, but it's just not warm enough for that. And so I'm really hoping that summer will get here soon. As far as I can tell, or as far as I'm aware, we're in for another week of rain. That's why I wanted to get this done, you know, as quickly as possible, because I think from as soon as it starts raining, that's probably going to be it for another week, and it's not going to stop. Hopefully it won't be like that, but it sort of looks that way according to the weather forecast that I've been looking at. But I will try to get back down as soon as I can, really, because I want to get cracking with building that bolt-on structure and you know, my little greenhouse area, and I'm really keen now to sort of get cracking with it. So hopefully things are going to start speeding up a little bit over the course of the coming weeks, and I should be able to produce a little bit more in the way of videos. So that's it for me for this week, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of the day, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Take care.